Hello creatives! In this video, I will be painting a quick portrait sketch using watercolor. If you like this video or you're looking for some creative inspiration, please hit that subscribe button after watching this video. I will be providing weekly inspiration and motivation to help you along your creative journey. So let's get started. The beginning stages of my quick portrait sketch isn't as quick as I'd like it. First thing, I have to look for a photo reference, and that could take forever. What's really helpful is I use an app on my iPhone called the Sktchy App, and I'll provide a link right here. This is a great community of artists and non-artists. People that just want to draw, they want to get their picture drawn. They have amazing classes for beginners, for intermediate, for advanced. It's a great overall community to share your art, to see other art, and to get a lot of great photo reference. So here's the reference I have here. I got this from the Sktchy App. I printed it out, and basically now I go forth and I try to sketch out this reference. Now I am a messy sketcher. I get really messy. I make a lot of mistakes. I erase, I go over, I work on it a lot. So in the end, my paper is pretty messy. I've got a lot of sketchy marks and so forth. So what I do is I play around, I sketch it, and then I go ahead, once I'm happy with my sketch, I go ahead and I trace my final sketch onto a clean white piece of paper. And in this video, I am using watercolor paper, pretty heavy stock watercolor paper. So let's go over our materials. Again, I'm using watercolor paper. Any heavy stock will do. I'm also using a selection of watercolor paints. I like using them out of the tube, but if you have the pan ones, those are fine. I might use my acrylic paint markers, but I will also need a micron or any type of black marker with a fine tip. And I also found these really yummy Japanese watercolors. I got them off of Amazon. I will provide the link in my description. These colors are so luscious and dark. Now, I've never used them. I don't know what to expect, but you will see in this lesson. We're gonna try them out today. So before I get started, I tape my watercolor paper onto my surface. This is because I'm adding water, and the water tends to curl up the paper. And also I don't want my paper to move while I am painting. So we're a little crooked right here. I'm just gonna straighten this up a bit. I am going to now trace my finished sketch onto my paper. Now it's nice and clean. I have nice clean lines, and then I will go ahead and outline and trace out my lines with my micron pen so that I can see them, so that I have nice clean black outlines. Now you don't have to do this. This isn't a requirement. I just like the black lines on my sketch. So let's break out those yummy Japanese watercolors, those nice deep luscious colors. I also need some water, a watercolor brush. I'm going to be using some masking fluid as well to add some kind of abstract detail to my background. Paper towel is a must. look at these colors. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. There's a brownish, yellowish brownish color I'm going to use to start with. So first things, I am going to add my masking fluid because it does take a little while to dry. And I'm just going to make some dots, some fun little dots throughout my background. And once they dry, I paint over them, and then at the end you just kind of rub them off with your finger. I just find that it creates a nice little texture to the background. It's just another element to working with watercolor that's really cool. So I have my foundation down, and now I'm ready to create, to explore, and experiment. So watch ahead, watch through as this goddess emerges. I'm going to be experimenting with these luscious, yummy Japanese watercolors, these dark, deep colors. I'm going to play around with texture. I'm going to practice and play around with watercolor. And I'm going to have some fun. So watch along. And let's see what happens at the end.
In the evening you'll be calling. In the evening you'll be calling. In the evening you'll be calling.
So I think she is done. I am really happy with how she came out. I really enjoyed this process and practicing with these new watercolors. Thank you so much for watching this entire video. If you liked this video and want to see more and need some inspiration or motivation to create, please hit that subscribe button. I will be providing weekly videos to help you see and realize your creative journey. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.